President William Ruto has equated Pastor Mackenzie to a terrorist who uses religion to advance weird, unacceptable ideologies. Speaking during the Kenya Prisons Officers Pass-Out Parade, the head of state said people who are masquerading as religious people are criminals and belong in jail.
What we are seeing in Kilifi, in Shakahola, is akin to terrorists. There is no difference between Mr. Mackenzie, who pretends and postures as a pastor, when in fact he is a terrible criminal. Terrorists use religion to advance their heinous acts. People like Mr. Mackenzie are using religion to do exactly the same thing. I want to say that the government of Kenya, and I have instructed the agencies responsible to take up the matter and to get to the root cause and to the bottom of the activities of religious or people who want to use religion to advance weird, unacceptable ideology in the Republic of Kenya that is causing unnecessary loss of life.
Inspector General of Police Japhet Koome says 58 people have so far been confirmed dead in the Shakahola massacre. Koome spoke after visiting the Shakahola forest in Kilifi, where Pastor Mackenzie brainwashed his followers to starve to death in the pretext of meeting Jesus.
As a National Police Service, we strongly condemn any form of religious organization that promotes extremist beliefs and operates outside the confines of the law, putting the safety and well-being of Kenyans at risk and violating a basic human rights, in this case, the right to life. Well, Article 32(1) of our Constitution, that is the Constitution of Kenya 2010, provides for the right to freedom of conscience, religion, thought, belief, and opinion. The law further requires that the same be done within the boundaries of the law and with respect for the rights and safety of other people. On behalf of the National Police Service, we wish to thank members of the public for their cooperation so far. Since this matter was reported to us, brought to our attention, we also extend our gratitude to many human rights bodies and organizations, and most importantly, the media, for your support.
Governors have threatened to shut down counties in the next 14 days, citing lack of funds to run operations. Through the Council of Governors, the county chiefs lamented the delayed disbursement of cash by the National Treasury and crippling operations and delivery of critical services to the residents.
The 4 months delay is unprecedented in the history of devolution and against the spirit of the meeting held in Naivasha between His Excellency the President and the governors. We therefore call upon the CS National Treasury to immediately release the 94.35 billion owed to county governments without any further delay. By dint of this, the Council of Governors hereby issues a 14 days notice to shut down counties if February, March, April arrears are not released within the next 2 weeks.
Finally, former President Uhuru Kenyatta has been feted as a peace champion in a ceremony held in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Uhuru was among others honored for leading the peaceful settlement of the conflict in the northern part of Ethiopia. Speaking at the event held at the Friendship Square, Addis Ababa, Uhuru commended the people of Ethiopia for their commitment to finding lasting peace in the northern region.
The leadership of the African Union has indeed proved that Africa can resolve her problems if left alone to do so. That Africa has the capacity to work out her problems. And I believe what has happened here in Ethiopia is clear testimony to that fact. And we look forward for Ethiopia now beginning to take her rightful role as she brings peace to herself, to take leadership in bringing peace to other conflict areas across the continent of Africa.